Now we've sanded the timber work, I can actually start to get onto just gluing up and fixing these bits of batten and saps that have come loose over a period of time, so I'll do that. I'm also going to repair the old mortise and tenon joint. Basically, they just had a piece of timber joining these two main rails and side rails. I've just got to cut another small bit of timber, recess it into that pocket which I already drilled out the other day, and then glue it into this little recess here. Once I've done that, I can then repair a bit of timber work and glue that all up. So I'll start on that. Got here nice bit of timber, nice bit of cypress, just nice dense grain. I'll cut off that piece just to okay. It fits pretty well, actually. It sits in that pocket nicely. So the next thing is just to glue that in, and then okay, first things first, I'll glue the small timber insert into the recess that we've cleaned out and then fix it back to there. I'm going to use a marine grade epoxy, which is a 50-50 mixture. That's because we want to make sure the joint can be as strong as you can possibly make it. It's a mechanical joint, and once that's set and gone off, then I can start repairing these other battens. It's pretty straightforward. Okay, and then we just slide that in. Okay. And we just get our clamp. Clamp that in. Okay, so we've left the epoxy to go off overnight, and the joint is really good, and it's nice and tight, and it's holding nicely, and the infill piece I put in worked well. So I'll go ahead and just glue down some of the loose battens we've found on the board. I'll just use a good quality wood glue to do that. First things first, just clean out the joints, just a old bit of dust and dirt and salt that gets caught up in the joints over the years. Just the infill bits and some of the larger pieces of timber that we've had to take off, and just scrape off some of the old glues and such that have been used. Okay, get them cleaned off. Just get some paper. Righto, so I've got the battens in place. Now this large broken section of the trim of the corner, I'll get it positioned. And then once that's in place, I can then work out to cut in an infill section for that corner of the gluing itself to the actual timber. Just off this section as well. Okay, so we just let that sit and dry for a couple of hours. Beauty of the wood glue, with both exterior and interior wood glue, it goes off reasonably quickly, and as long as we give it a couple of hours, that should do the trick. Righto, we're going to do some final sanding this morning. Then I'm just going to sand out this bit of block and fill that I put in yesterday, and if that goes okay, then we can start doing a final finish and then start putting the varnish on. Okay, that looks like it's come up really well. That was just a fine sand, just to get the colour. I'll do a run over there. I'll wipe it down with a bit of metho and a rag just to get the dust and dirt off. let that settle it, and then I'll move into the garage and do the start doing the varnishing on the inside, just so it's don't get dust and dirt on it. Anyway, looking good. Okay, before we start painting, I'm just going to give it a wipe over with some methylated spirits. Just get the final bit of dust off it and just give it a bit of a clean. And then we can ready to start putting the first layer in. Gives you a pretty good feel of what sort of the timber colour we're finally going to get to when the varnish goes on. So that's what we're looking for. Different colorations of timber on the swim out board, but I think all in all, I think it'll be a great, it'll come up with a really nice finish. Okay, let's see how we go with the first coat. That's the first coat. It's not too bad. Obviously a bit of sanding to do, but it's yeah, the timber is pretty dry, so it's sucking up the moisture out of the oils fairly quickly. Anyway, I'll let that go off, and then lightly sand, and 3 more coats after this one. Anyway, slowly but surely. That's the corner that we repaired. Just faintly see the line outline where we've inserted that new timber. We repaired that whole corner. That's where we put the infill and epoxied that set in that corner. So that's looking pretty good. But another couple of coats, and then I'll put my stainless steel plates. Refix the hinges, just in the hinging points there. And then I think we're back ready to take it back across to the boat.